Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm gonna be talking about my personal practice, what I've been up to, why I'm making changes, the spread I did for my practice, and what I'm learning. So yeah, and how I'm integrating that into my other channel, and yeah, so I'm just going to do a short, let's say a short video. So first of all, I'm going to tell you what I've been using. So I'm going to go into, here we go. Oh, this is great, isn't it? So I've decided I've been getting a lot of relapses, as you know, with my health, have video. So I've been struggling with like doing journaling, anything on journaling, and having enough energy to do because I was doing monthly practices. The reason I was doing that because I was testing my abilities, what I could pick up for that month, and which would help integrate with my other channel. When I'm doing music icons. So I was testing different techniques and stuff, but it started becoming a bit of like brain fatigue, tarot fatigue, should I say. And it was just not, I wasn't feeling, the pull. I was getting bored of it. Let's be honest. I was getting bored of it. So I decided, last month, that I would start doing a 3-month videos for myself, doing the recordings, so I still can check up on myself. I can still look back at those readings, but also it's not like I got all like a monthly reading every month, because tarot and oracle cards, like readings from my experience, can take, sometimes it can be like that, the predictions or what things come up and you go, oh my God, I picked that up. But also it can take some time. So it's unpredictable in the sense of you're not always going to be accurate with timing and stuff. So I've noticed over the course of the year, when I've been doing monthly readings, that sometimes, if I like, say for instance, May, it'd be September by the time that comes to fruition. So, that is a practice that I think. So I thought if I do every 3 months, it means I've got a video. I ain't got this like constantly needing to do private readings for myself, for one, and two, I can put my energy to something else, which I will talk about in another video. So I just done key points in my life that I was, that not so much worried about, but kind of intrigued about, and that's what I did. So for direct questions and stuff, I used this out of hand tarot deck. I'll show you. I like this because it kind of paints a picture of today's society. It's, and so it was great to sort of read the pictures, as well as the meaning of the cards. So I got quite a bit of access on that. And I gotta be honest, they were really, sorry, I can't see them again. They were really, really, really accurate in a lot of readings that I did. So I do love this deck. I think it's really cool. And I found it for everyday use, like for topics about career, say you've got an event that's coming up. I found it really helpful. So yeah, the pictures kind of speak for themselves, don't they? So I didn't always go, which I've been learning. I don't always go with the meaning of the card. Sometimes I go by the picture alone, or I added that key point element and, something comes through my head and I go, oh, that's what it is. And doing that with my practice, I do find that I have an accurate reading. So I will still continue using these cards mainly for like questions, direct questions, and, for like everyday things that I need to address for the goals, for my goals and stuff like that. So that's the first deck. I use these Oracle, which is the career and life path, for the confirmation card, the ending card. I do always like, and you'll find in my other channel, I always like to bring Oracle cards. Sometimes I bring it in the beginning, but majority of the time, I do use it at the end as a clarification. And sometimes it's nice to soften the reading, especially if it's been quite an intense reading. So I find this really helpful, and I was amazed how it fitted with these, the decks that I'm showing you. So it's just basic things, but I didn't always go by the meaning of the interpretation of that. I used that. I just used the keywords as a way to strike my intuition when I'm doing the readings. So if I'm not looking at them, because I'm looking at what I'm doing, I can't. It's really hard, to try and do 2, 3 things at once. My brain can't function. So I really did like this deck, so I have changed the camera a bit. We just shuffle in. I might move it over a bit so it just occurs. So I just found it more straight to the point, not over analysing, and I didn't need so many cards, which I've got well, it's not a bad habit, because you want to get the information, but I can quite over analyse things. And I think what I'm trying to bring into my practice this year is not putting so many cards down and really homing into my intuition and my abilities, so that is my plan for this year. But it all takes practice, hence why I do these videos. This one I used for practical advice. Now you would see this quite often in my other channel. I use this. This is the music tarot deck. I was really surprised when I bought this. I didn't think I would, I was like, oh, it's going to be one of those that's going to be put on the shelf, but I wanted to get it. And actually, I really tune in really well with this deck. So I thought, I'll just out of interest, upside down because where I've been doing readings. Out of interest, I thought I'll give it a go. I'll let you know in 3 months' time if I was accurate. I was accurate with things. So we'll see. We'll see. But so I did use it, and the spread. I will put the spread in the description box for my observation to see how well the interpretations go, because it all, when I'm creating spreads, it does take a bit of tweaking sometimes, before you can get where it feels actually right. So I have got so I will put the tarot spread. So basically I pulled 6 cards, right? I might have chucked a couple of cards for clarification when I got stuck. It's like, this could be two ways, but it's like the current vibe, hidden and challenges, support I have or to get, likely direction, because we can't always guarantee that that's the direction because it depends on your decision. Practical steps and overall message oracle deck. So it's just like I put it homed into two. I did find that my videos were shorter. So, because I do like to do deep dives. I do like to do deep dives, but sometimes it can be so intense and it's not really helpful for maintaining my energy, So this is another thing I'm going to be practicing, is doing shorter videos, on my other channel. So we don't get internet, but don't get me wrong, I do still like to do my deep dives, but for some videos it doesn't necessarily mean you need to do that. Yeah, so it's kind of like helping me really to connect to the cards and my intuition more, because I can be a bit of like, I overanalyze and not allow my intuition to fall through, to come through. And that was one thing that used to knock my confidence as a reader, that have I got enough information? Have I said all of it? Blah, 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 blah. So before I even got to the table, that's what's happened. Whereas now, I'm starting to, I can feel the difference in my readings and my experiences and stuff as well, and I'm battling a lot, in all fairness. I got like severe, I got health issues, remembering menopause. so I'm going to put a hat on my head and say, fair play, Care. Yeah, you're doing your best. With journaling and stuff, I haven't really done a lot of journaling, I gotta be honest. So it's not been that, but this has been my practical things. I also, and maybe I'll show you the book, because court cards is my court cards, and I've said before, the numerology, these numbers here is my ball ache. So sometimes I do get stuck on kings and queens and stuff like that. And it's quite common because you're trying to figure out, is this a situation? Is it the person? Or is it like, it's court cards is a bit of my ball ache. But so I've bought a book, which was recommended by another YouTuber that I watch occasionally. And I bought the book, and actually it's quite good. So I'll go into that in my, another video, because I'll show you how I'm progressing in my music deck that I've been creating. So I will look into that in the future. But yeah, I do use flashcards and stuff because it helps me, it helps my brain. It triggers something. I can't store information like, so just having a few like keywords and things like that, it does help. And as you can see, I got like the keywords for the pages and the courts and stuff like that. So it does help. Not always I need it, but sometimes I just, especially if I'm like not the best, best in my mind, so I was sound mind. But yeah, what do you think? How do you practice? Let me know your thoughts down below. Have you found that sometimes you get like tarot fatigue, like it's just like you get over consumed with it where it gets too much? I would let you know your thoughts. And next video, I'll be talking about my dowsing, my experience for dowsing, and what I'm now that I'm like changing up some of my practices, how I'm gonna be engaging in the future. So if you wanna, please subscribe, like. You've been watching Chill with Kerry Ann, and my name is Kerry Ann, obviously. Thank you for joining me, and you take care, and I'll see you soon. Lots of love.